The Cab Bunk system comes with a metal pole here. We've made our own wooden one, which is a bit more sympathetic to the furniture in the van, and we didn't want to damage our B-pillar trims with a metal shelving bracket, so we've got a flat surface here, but otherwise they're the same. So we've got one there, one there. We've rolled the Cab Bunk out onto the seats. We've tried to get the seats at the same height, and they probably want to be about the same level. To keep the seat away from the steering wheel, we've wound it forward a little bit. We can make some adjustments afterwards, but plus it gives you a bit more room over the headrests to poke the poles without sticking them in blinds and windows and everything else. So, leaving that rolled up with the Cab Bunk logo facing you, you're basically just going to lift the back two poles over the top of the headrests. They're extendable, so you need to make sure they're not sort of getting jammed in anything on the way across. So I'm going to lift the whole thing up and drop those two over the top. I'm just going to sort of poke that down the back. There's two biggish straps, and you do need to make sure that they sit on top of the headrest. So if I move that out of the way, you can see that sitting on top of the headrest and flat. Okay, now I'm just going to sit that strap over the top of the headrest and flat. Then we're simply going to straighten out these two poles and pull that back one down a little bit, and that's where these come in. So you just put them flat against the side, extend the pole, put it into the rubber, and then go to the other side, just extend the pole, slide it into the hook, so that's there. Do the same with the bottom one, into the rubber, just make sure they're sitting in enough that they're not going to come out, but also not so much that they're going to be beyond the door rubber. So that's good. So that's our top bunk. That's our bottom bunk. We've got a little bit of adjustment. We could put the hook up a little bit more if we wanted to. But if we now push the seat back a little bit, it tightens up the bunk. Believe it or not, I have climbed into the top bunk just to see if it will take my weight. I wouldn't want to climb over the pole. With kids, you probably want to make sure that they're not jumping in and around, because something is going to come loose. But put a pillow on each one. But I would say I won't try and jump on the top one just in case I bend the bar, because it's probably 13 and a bit stone. But climbing into the bottom one, it's a little bit snug, but I'm pretty sure I could sleep here for the night. In fact, it's quite comfy. I'll see you in a bit.